This video is sponsored by Lenovo. Okay, so today I have some great tech for students, whether or not you're going to school or getting ready to go back to school, or you're buying this for a student in your house. I got some good stuff to show you today. So first, we're gonna kick things off with this bad boy right here. This is the Lenovo 300E Chromebook LTE, and I really like this thing because, look, personally, 90% of the things that I need to do throughout my day involve Google services like Gmail and Google Drive and Google Calendar. So this Chromebook that has Chrome OS built in as far as its operating system, most students, this will be able to take care of 100% of the things that they need to do throughout their day. And that's because first, it has some really solid specs to be able to power you throughout your day. It has a dual core AMD processor. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM. It also does have up to 32 gigabytes of internal storage. But if you need some more storage, you can put up to a 1 terabyte micro SD card here right on the left-hand side of the laptop. So that's gonna be plenty of storage for most people. And also just looking at the rest of the ports, you also have a headphone port and also a USB Type A port and a USB-C port that's going to be used with the included charging brick. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to find a full HDMI port, which is going to be great for students, especially if you have to present and you need to connect to like a monitor or a projector in class. Just connect a full HDMI cable and you're ready to go. And also you have another USB Type A port. You have some buttons here to control the volume, and also you'll have the power button. But for me, the most important slot on this laptop is going to be right here in the back. This is where you put the SIM card in. And so this laptop does work with AT&T 4G LTE network. So what this means is that you can take this laptop anywhere with you, whether it's to school, whether it's to maybe a coffee shop, maybe if you're in college or something. I don't know if high school students drink coffee, but you can also just take this out to a park, or if you are traveling. And because you have that SIM card already in this laptop, you don't have to worry about taking your phone out and setting up a hotspot or anything. You basically open up the laptop lid and you're ready to go. And then also this laptop has a very durable shell too. So this is going to be a very rugged design because, look, students can be a little bit rough sometimes, whether or not you have this in your backpack and you're throwing it around, or you're just carrying it on your side and you might drop it from time to time. This thing has a very good durable shell that's going to be able to take some punishment. And this also has better water resistance for the keyboards, where most of the time if you are drinking something, odds are if you do spill, it's going to get on the keyboard. So this is going to be able to withstand a lot more water damage. And then this 360 hinge is going to be reinforced. So if you are using it in tablet mode, which you can just rotate like this, and now you have a device that turns from a laptop into a tablet, that hinge is going to be able to withstand a lot more of those rotations. And speaking of tablet mode, this is great for students, especially if you might have a stylus and you want to use to be able to write and jot down some notes, or you can just use it as a tablet to be able to play games and stuff and watch movies. And the screen itself is an 11.6 inch HD IPS touch display that's also made out of Gorilla Glass, so it's going to be very durable against drops and also scratch resistant. And this also has a battery life that will last up to 12 hours, so that should be plenty for most school days. And you also get a 720p webcam with this laptop that even has this little privacy shutter that you can slide over to be able to make sure that when you're not using your webcam, your privacy is intact. And when you combine that with everything that I already talked about with this laptop, and the fact that this comes in at a retail price of right around $420, you're looking at a laptop that has a lot of bang for your buck for a student. And even if you're not a student anymore like me, you can find some really good use out of this. And so if you are interested in buying this laptop or getting more information, make sure you go to AT&T.com, and this is where you can buy this laptop, and I'll put a link down below in the description to make it easy for you. All right, so next up is the TCL Move 600 wireless earbuds, and these cost $99, but don't let that price fool you. You still get some premium features with this. So when you first open it up for the first time, these do support Google Fast Pair, so this will allow you to pair these with like your Android phone very quickly. And these also do have smart wearing detection, which means that when you do put these in your ears, it will automatically go ahead and start playing your music. But if you were to take them out of your ears, it will pause the music. And these are also rated IP54 for sweat and water resistance, so you can work out with these. But the big things here with these earbuds is that these do have active noise cancellation. Yes, you get that for $99. And also you do have a transparency mode, which will allow you to hear your outside environment and be able to still listen to your music and enjoy it. So you don't see those two things typically at this price point. And the case that comes with these is a charging case. So when you put them in and you charge them, you can get up to 32 hours of total listening time And then this case is also a wireless charging case, which you don't see all the time from more expensive earbuds that cost twice as much as these. So you can place these down on a wireless charger and they'll automatically go ahead and start charging. And that is an awesome feature to have. And with the sound quality being really solid on these as well, this is a really good pair of $99 earbuds that, because of that active noise cancellation, I can really recommend this for students because look, if you have to ride like a bus or something, you'll still be able to listen to your music and drown all of that background noise out. So really good solid pair of wireless earbuds. All right, next up is the SanDisk Portable SSD. So for students that need to carry big files or just a lot of files with them, this is a really good rugged option for you. This is rated IP55 for water resistance. And also this is rated to be able to survive most drops up to 2 meters. So that's gonna be good for people who are gonna be a little bit rough with this thing. But also you can get it in different storage sizes. This is the 4 terabyte version, but also you can get it in 500 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte versions. And also for the read and write speeds, you can get up to 1050 megabytes per second with the read speed and 1000 megabytes with the write speed. So basically, this means that if you are going to be transferring, files that are in the multiple gigabytes, maybe like a movie or something, it will be able to transfer very rapidly with this drive. And this also comes with a USB-C cable, of course, that plugs in right at the bottom to be able to connect this to your computer. And as far as pricing, this is usually always on sale when I check. So the on sale price for like the 500 gigabyte version is right over $100 right now. But I think the normal price for that is going to be $150. And then of course, as you go up in storage sizes, that price is also going to go up. Now for all of my keyboard warriors out there, I have something coming from Logitech. This is the MX Mechanical Mini Keyboard. So I like it because it is wireless and it's relatively compact. So if you do want to take this with you to school or travel somewhere, it's not going to be too bad to travel with, but definitely this is going to shine at home. But also it has some backlit keys here, as you can see. So if I do take my hands away for a little bit, the keys will go dim, but also when I bring my keys up to it, it will also turn on that backlighting. So that's really cool. Now, as far as battery life, if you do leave the backlight keys on, you can get up to around 15 days of use out of this, and then you need to plug in the USB-C cable to recharge it. But if you do turn the backlighting off, you can get up to 10 months of use. But of course, the best part about this keyboard is going to be the mechanical keys. As you can just hear, oh, sounds so good. So I love that clicky sound, but Logitech does give you some options as far as how much clicky sound you want. So this is actually called their clicky version, but they also do have a linear version and also a tactile version that you can choose from. And when it comes to connectivity, you can connect this to up to 3 different devices, either using Bluetooth or the included USB Type-A dongle. So for $150, you're getting a very nice compact keyboard with those mechanical keys, with those options that you might want as far as the sound. But yeah, I really like this keyboard as far as like the fit and finish of it. And then on to one of my favorite mice that I use right now. This is the Logitech M585 silent mouse. And it's silent because when you're clicking, you can barely hear it. I'm gonna put it up to the microphone. You can barely hear this thing. So I use it a lot for my live streaming, but this also is going to be good for maybe you have like a college roommate and you don't want to keep them up all night with your clicking. This is great for that. And this isn't really advertised as like a travel mouse, but this is definitely super compact. So you can throw this in your bag and take it with you on the road too. And I love the selection of buttons. So you do have a couple of buttons here on the side that are customizable. So you can choose to have them do certain things like go back and forward in your web browser if you wanted to. And then also you can connect this to up to 2 different devices at the same time, either using the USB Type-A dongle that comes with it or using Bluetooth. And the scroll wheel does tilt side to side. That's going to be great for going left and right in like horizontal documents or like your video editing application. This also does support Logitech Flow, which means that you can go between 2 different computers with this mouse. So even if you have like a Mac or a Windows computer, you can just slide the mouse cursor to one side of the screen and it'll automatically jump over to the other screen of that other computer that you do have. So that's pretty cool. And then when it comes to battery life, this will survive up to 2 years on one single AA battery. So look, I think for $40, this is a really good all-around mouse, and you combine this with everything else that I showed you today. I think I made a pretty good list for students that you have some really good affordable technology out there. It's going to be able to make your student life even easier, but also if you're not a student like me, again, you can find some good use cases out of this tech as well. And all the links for the products that I talked about today are down in the description box for this video. And like always, I do want to thank you for watching, and I will catch you later. Peace.